Hello everyone, my name is Christian. I attend St. Basil the Great. I'm currently enrolled in the grade 12 Calculus and Vectors Enriched program, and today I'm going to be solving a calculus problem straight from the textbook. So let's get started. So the problem states, let point AB be any point on the graph of f of x equals 1 over x not equals 0. Prove the area of the triangle formed by the tangent through A and B, and the coordinates axis is always 2. Okay, so at a glance, this looks daunting. Like, the average reader will not even know where to start, and I certainly didn't the first time I solved this, but it's a lot easier when you draw it out, when you draw the actual function and make it seem visual. So what I did was a sketch of the function, 1 over x, and obviously you're going to have negative x values, like you're going to have, it's going to continue on to there, but for the purpose of simplicity, I'm just going to use the positive domain for this particular question. So it says let point AB be any point on the graph. You basically have to, any point on this graph, it can be anywhere, the triangle formed by the tangent, you have to prove that the area will equal 2, and I'll demonstrate. So say I'm going to use this point as an example. We're going to label that point A, and then 1 over A. How did I get that? Well, when you replace x with A, you get A, so you go f of A equals 1 over A. So therefore the point is A, 1 over A. And we're going to use that point, and we're going to sketch out the tangent of A. So this tangent looks somewhat like this. And this is, here's the line, here's the tangent. Now, you see this triangle, the shaded triangle, we got to prove that the area of that triangle equals 2. And how do we do that? Well, area of a base equals, everyone knows it's base times height divided by 2. So in this context, the base is here. I'm going to label it. That's the base, and this is the height. And we have to prove that the triangle is equal to 2. So how do we start? Well, the key to this problem is really just finding the equation of the tangent line. So that's what we're going to do. If we find the equation of the tangent line, we're going to be able to find the height and the base. So let's get started. How do we find the equation? First, let's find the slope of the tangent. So we already have the function, which is f of x equals 1 over x. Now we'll get the first derivative to get the slope of the tangent. So f prime of x equals x to the power of negative 1. You just move x to the numerator, then it has a negative exponent. Now we derived. We move the negative 1 to the front, so negative 1 x. And subtract the exponent by 1, so negative 1 minus 1 equals negative 2. And to simplify, negative 1 over x squared. To make it have a positive exponent, you just move x to the power of negative 2 to the denominator. Now, let's get the slope of the tangent at x equals a. So mt, which is slope of the tangent at x equals a. So right here, that's a, point A. So f prime of a equals negative 1 over a squared. So this right here is the slope. I'll box that for you because this is very important. This right here, negative 1 over a squared, is the slope of this line. So we have the slope of the line, and we have the point of the line. So now it's very easy to just find the equation of the line. We have the slope and the point. So the equation will go in the form of y equals mx plus b. It's just a simple equation, linear equation. So the y value is 1 over a. So 1 over a. The slope is, as we just said, negative 1 over a squared. Negative 1 over a squared. The x value is a, so times a plus b. So we're going to have to figure out b. All you got to do is isolate for b. So right off the bat, you can cancel out the a squared with a. So take out squared, and because it's you're dividing, so you can just cancel out. And move negative 1 over a to the other side. So you'll get b equals 1 over a plus 1 over a, which is 2 over a. So we got the equation now. Equation of line equals negative 1 over a squared x plus b, which is, we just found 2 over a. Now, what did we just find? We just found the b value of the equation. What's the b value? That's the y-intercept. So what we just found, which is 2 over a, that represents this right here. That is the y-intercept. That's where the graph hits. And what did we just find by finding the y-intercept? We found the height. We found from there to there, this equals 2 over a. So the coordinates, the exact coordinates are 0, 2a, but we basically just found the height. Now we need to find the base, so we need to find this point. So how do we find the base? We set y equal to 0. We set y equals to 0 because it will be x is some point over here, and the y coordinate will definitely be 0. So you set this equation, you set y equal to 0, and then you'll get this, you'll get the base basically. So 0 equals negative 1 over a squared x plus 2 over a, and you have to isolate for x. So bring 2 over a to the other side, it becomes negative 2 over a equals negative 1 over a squared x. And now we can just do like cross multiplication. A squared times 2 equals negative 2a squared, and then a times negative 1 equals negative a equals x. So what we can do is simplify, cross out this a squared divided by a is a, so you cross that out, and negative 2 divided by negative 1 is just 2, so x equals 2a. What did we just find? We just found this point right here. It is 2a comma 0 because the x coordinate is 2a, and the y value is obviously 0 because it's along the x-axis. So now we have the base and we have the height. We can simply plug it into the formula. So we have a formula right there. What's the base? Right here, 2a times, what's the height? We found it. Oh, my bad. It's 2 over a. I marked it wrong. I'm sorry, guys. This is 2 over a. So the base is 2a, the height is 2 over a, and you divide this by 2. So it's just basic math right now. You do cross out the a's. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So we just proved that any point on the function, any point on this function, the triangle formed by the tangent line will always equal to. It can be at 0.11 or it can be at 0.999 and 0 point infinite amount of zeros. The area will always equal 2. And that's it. Thanks for watching, guys.